I just arrived and I am in a different situation, so this video will be a bit different because I am staycationing in Singapore. Well, actually I'm just quarantined. Since I'm not settled in yet, let me bring you back to how I got here. Only there's lesser people because usually Changi Airport is quite busy, but with the current situation, this is to be expected. Giving you a room tour. I've been walking around barefooted because I don't want my outside shoes to, soil the floor here, since I'll be walking around probably in my socks. So it's a good thing I found these slippers. So let me I have my fluffy hotel slippers that I can freely walk around with. And yeah, that's about the closet. Okay, that's the door cabinet I was talking about earlier. The rack that has those funky letters that says hello, the luggage rack, and some drawers. And on this side they have this small pantry for me, and it's quite weird that they placed this divider, this clear divider. Some vegetables over here, some pasta, and some chicken. I believe this is chicken with some mushrooms. And I have here, I'm not sure about what white sauce this is, but let's try that. So I'm able to settle in quite nicely in the room. So I made a few changes to make it more homey and make it more me, since I'm going to stay here for 14 days. So that is one of the few things that I did. So there's nothing much that changed around this area. Obviously, I just have on the cabinet some of my towel, my jacket, and then the bathroom. There's nothing much to have changed. Only just tweak a few things around so that it's more accessible for me. And then let's close that. And then of course I have to take out some stuff from my bag, so I have the covers removed. And then here is my sanitation area. I have my face shield here, my wet wipes. I have this sanitizer spray from Human Nature. This smells really good. And then I have a small rubbing alcohol spray there, and I have my mask here. And then I have my medicines here. I have Berocca, and then I have my multivitamins here. And then I just realized that I thought that this is just a quirky mark. It's actually the hidden drawer. I didn't know. That's why I was thinking, how come my pantry looks so empty? So I just realized, like, I think like 5 minutes ago, that I have a set of coffee here and tea, you know, and then that's that. And then I filled my fridge with water that was given to me every lunch. So those four waters were the ones that was in the room originally, and then those 3 bottles were from the meals that I haven't finished drinking. And then I have a yogurt there, and then I have my skincare here as well, because I like it cold so that it's nice on the skin. I have some of my face mask here, and yeah, I just love it when it's cool on the face. So nothing much have changed here, just some of the bags are open now. So yeah, that's just that. And then moving on to my desk area, I just have my skipping rope here so that I can do some skipping to finish off my workout. And then the television remote, and then I have, okay, it's quite weird that that's there. I have my phone here, I have my camera charger here, the camera lens cover. I have the alarm here because I need to put it on the desk to remind me to ask for a fresh set of batteries. And then my laptop, a few papers, and then camera stand. Moving to the couch area, I just changed the pillows. Not really changed the pillows, I just changed the arrangement. These 2 bolsters were originally placed on top, so I just placed it there. And then these pillows, I just turned it back, but actually it's still the same thing. So I just want to make it look uniform and arranged nicely. So that's that. And then I have my corgi socks here, and then on this side I have my Google Home Mini placed here, so that when I'm watching shows I can use it as a speaker. I didn't change the channel on the television because I don't want to lose those information, although I have screenshotted it, but it's much better to have it displayed there so it reminds me every time. It's like my bullet board, so at least it feels more comfy, more me, you know, it makes the space more of like my bedroom. I'm about to have my lunch. I just showered, and then today I woke up kind of feeling lethargic and really heavy, probably because of how I tried to cramp all the things I have to do before my flight, and I didn't have enough sleep on all those days. So I think I've only been sleeping like 5 hours a day, including stress. And yeah, because I tried to do everything that I can finish before leaving Philippines, and then now that I'm here in Singapore, that I finally had the time to take a break and relax, my body suddenly crashed. So it's not like a fever, it's not like a flu, it's more of a, you know, your body felt just heavy, nothing too serious. Or maybe I'm also jet lagged yesterday because I didn't sleep prior to the flight. I have bread, some sausages, and some sunny side up. I think this is sunny side up. And then I have some beans. And then I have some pink grapefruit yogurt here and carrot mixed fruits. It's another day here in my quarantine, and I woke up pretty late today. It's 12:25 and I am going to wait for a bit more. Maybe around 1 o'clock they will deliver my food. Once I hear some bustling sound, some plastic sound outside, I will just rush and then just peek outside the peeping hole and see how did they deliver. Do they just put the stuff, click the bell, and then just run out? But then that's so hard considering there's like, I think 5 other doors in this
corridor. So by lunchtime I'll do my mission, and then, well, I still have 11 days here to do my mission, but it's really nice to see if it's okay, I'm going to challenge myself after the first challenge. My second challenge is to see if it's the same person who delivers the food, and I have to see the person through the peephole like 3 times. So that's gonna be my next challenge. If you're in quarantine, try to bring your gaming console if you can. Just make sure you have an HDMI cable. Actually, just bring your laptop. That's the best thing. You can like do anything in your laptop. You can just watch Netflix if your television is not smart TV. Let me just interrupt our spy mission. From the laundry I got this. So throughout my stay here, you'll see my jackets or my sweaters being repeatedly worn. The only thing that I regret that I couldn't pack most of it is because I only have a certain luggage limit, and yeah, I still have other things that I have to bring, so I have to compromise some of my clothes. And actually, if I don't have a quarantine, I would have only brought like certain clothes because I have clothes here in Singapore. But since I have quarantine, I have to bring some comfy clothes as well. So that's that. It is 1:10 in the afternoon, and I still have 50 minutes to wait for the person who delivers the food. So it is 7:20 in the evening, and I just received my dinner. I have no idea why I didn't receive lunch. Okay, I just got great news. I finally saw the person who delivers the food outside our doors, and yes, she's a lady, and she just puts the food on the tables from the entrance to the end of the hall, and then she clicks the bell of each of the rooms before she leaves the corridor. So I finally accomplished my first mission, and I am going to do the second mission. So I've accomplished the first one, and I have 2 more. I need to do 2 more sightings to complete the second mission. Hi everyone, it's me, Mel. Welcome back. I ended my... Who's walking with such heavy feet?
Like around 28 probably. I think you lose about 1% of your collagen every year, so that means you have more collagen cheeks or your eyes become
It is now 1:46 in the afternoon, and I am about to have my lunch.
So what I have for lunch today is I have this noodle set with a sambal chili, and then I have a sliced cucumber on the sides, and my main course is the grilled chicken with some broccolis on it, and my banana for my fruit, and my normal water. Actually, this is not normal water. This is an oxygenated water. So I'm having that. Well, I'm still editing, and then I am watching Totally Spies on the side because it suddenly popped out at my YouTube recommends, and I kind of missed it because I'm a huge fan of theirs when I was younger. about, what is it, 10:45 today. So I have a morning note again from the security saying great things never come in comfort zone. About to eat my lunch and I'm sure it's not hot anymore. So let's see what I have for lunch today. I have some potatoes with some chicken and some vegetables today. Yeah, so I will eat my lunch while I'm still doing some editing, and I will see you most likely by dinner.
Wow! So I actually recorded this on the day of my arrival, but the audio didn't pick it up, so I have to film this again. So I'm going to share with you what you need to expect and what you need to prepare if you're ever traveling to Singapore or any other countries during this pandemic. There are 3 important things that you need to research on before you travel. First one being, you need to research on your country of departure, which is where you're coming from, your country of arrival, which is your destination, and then the airline that you're taking, because different airlines have different protocols. Things to expect, the added changes and the added measures for traveling overseas. There are different traveling protocols to different destinations. There are swab tests that you need to prepare pre-departure or upon arrival. There are more documents to fill because there are more health declaration forms, there are quarantines, and there's extra expenses that you need to be prepared, and longer waiting time for pre-departure. Things to prepare, check your destination. But for my experience, I traveled from Philippines to Singapore. So there are only a few things that I prepared for my documents because I have records here in Singapore as I'm a permanent resident. If you're not a local resident, you might need to get a letter from your employer or your education or a letter of invitation that you are urgently needed to travel to Singapore. Because as of the moment when this vlog comes up, if I'm not wrong, tourists are not allowed to come in Singapore yet. Well, there are a few, but you need to spend more money because you'll be paying for your own expenses for quarantine. Check the COVID news of the destination you're going to because there's only certain countries that are allowed to travel into the destination you're going to. Take note of the swab test if there's a pre-departure swab test that you need to take, or is your swab test upon arrival. Health declaration form. Like here in Singapore, upon arrival, we need to show our health declaration form that we filled up pre-departure. If you can have it in a hard copy or a soft copy, but it's better if you have your documents in hard copy. Quarantine. So here in Singapore, there's different lengths of stays for quarantine. For myself, it is 14 days. There are some that are 7 days, depending on what is assigned to you. You can be quarantined at home or you can be quarantined in a hotel, but you'll only find out about it when you arrive on your destination. Such as here in Singapore, I only found out that I'm going to stay in a hotel when I went through the immigration upon my arrival. Airlines. You need to check what are the things that you need or what to wear during your travel. There are some that only requires mask or shield, but there's also some airlines that requires you to wear a full-on PPE suit. Okay, upon arrival, here from my experience is the usual x-rays and temperature taking, and then at the immigration you're required to do a facial recognition with your records, and then you have to show your remove your mask and your face shield when they're taking a photo of your face and then put it back again, and then they'll be giving you a sticker that will tell you if you are going to a hotel or you're going to be staying at your home. If you're designated to go to a hotel, they won't tell you which hotel you're going to. You'll just be ushered to a bus and then you'll just know upon arrival to the hotel that you are checking in. And of course, when you reach the hotel, you're also going to fill up some health declaration forms. For my experience here in quarantine, they'll be giving you an access card, only one card. And apparently that card is a one-time access. So you have to be careful to not be locked out of your room when you're taking your food outside or when you're putting your laundry out. There will be daily temperature calls. So upon your check-in to your room, you'll be asked if you need a thermometer, or if you already have it, you can use it, and then you'll have to take your own temperature, and then they'll just call your room. And here in Singapore, there's also the ICA personnel who's going to visit your room every so often. It'll be a personal visit and also a video call to ensure that you're staying in your room. Food delivery. There are scheduled food delivery, which is 3 times a day. And for my stay here, breakfast is between 8 to 10, lunch is around 12 to 2, and then dinner is around 6 to 8. Laundry. Your laundry fee will depend if your expenses is your own for your quarantine or it is government subsidized. For my laundry here, it is 5 pieces, which is $20. Nobody's allowed to enter a room or communicate with you or have some sort of contact with you. So if you need anything, you'll just have to dial it up and then they'll be able to leave it outside the door. But for mine here, there are scheduled changes or deliveries for linen. For example, towels are delivered every 3 days, and then there's a change of beddings every week, and you can ask for more when you need it. Everything is self-service, so they'll just leave it outside your door, and then you have to do everything by yourself. Change the linens by yourself, the beddings, and dump the laundry outside the door for them to pick up. Swab test schedule. You'll only be able to know when is your swab test schedule a few days into your check-in, and they're the ones who are gonna call and tell you when is your swab test schedule and when is the date you're going to be released. So that's it. If you need more information or you need my list on the general things that you might need, visit my website. It'll be linked down below, and you'll be able to see there the whole list that I've mentioned, so that you'll have something to like a checklist to check out the things that you need to bring or need to prepare if you're going to fly here in Singapore or you're going to travel somewhere else abroad. So this is the end of my first week in quarantine, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye!